road to $100,000 in the Robinhood portfolio is still underway. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. What's up, people? It's your boy Dollar Mike, and I'm back at it again with another portfolio update. So let's not waste any time. Like I said before, I'm gonna go ahead and click on the Robinhood app. We're gonna Face ID, and we are in. Right now, the portfolio is sitting at. Let's move over a little bit. We're doing one take. Right now, the portfolio is sitting at $91,738.23. We're up about $11 on the day, which makes sense because the market is open right now. I'm recording this on a Friday at 10 a.m. Either way, last time we made a portfolio update, we were pretty much talking about how I wanted to consolidate a little bit more. I still felt as though I had a couple positions that I didn't really need, so I wanted to narrow down on more of my positions. I do have a smaller overall portfolio, but most of the stocks that you've seen from the previous portfolio update video are still here. I did make some sales, and we'll mention that in today's video. Either way, as you can see, right now sitting at $91,000, we're almost there, and we were even closer before earlier in the year. So let's go back and check that real quick. So past week, it looks like we're up about $1,700. Past month, it looks like we're up about $10,000. Past 3 months, up about $2,000, $2,300. Year to date right now is sitting at up about 3.43% or $3,043. And past year up about $16,000. If we go back to when I think around Valentine's Day, go back and check around Valentine's Day. That's when I was close to that $100,000 mark, but I did not hit it. As you can see, after Liberation Day, the stock market tanked and I dropped to about $74,000 at the time. It says 71, but I think it was around $74,000, which is absolutely insane. But you know what we did? We bought more. I did not sell a single share of anything during this whole time period, and hopefully you didn't either, because like I said, investing is long term. We're always gonna buy dips. I have no real purpose for this money at the moment, but either way, if you see something massive like this happening, it's not the end of the world unless it actually is the end of the world. In that case, you're probably not going to be investing anyway. Either way, all I did was continue to buy. So from February all the way down to we're looking at April 7th, April 8th, continue to buy. From April 8th back to today, continue to buy. Nothing changed in my portfolio. None of these companies that I hold in my portfolio, I felt any type of need to sell, except for one, which I sold a couple of days ago. And like I said, we'll mention. But either way, that's the gist. That's the goal for investing. We're supposed to be investing. This is for your long term. This is not a short term gain, get out thing. If you want to do day trading, that's cool too. But that's not what we're doing here. We're really investing, and that's the plan. If you go back and look at all my previous videos, we've been investing since 2020. So this is fun. And this is just my fun portfolio. So either way, scroll down a little bit, you can see I got some buying power right here, $2,000 in buying power. I also have some options. As you guys know, I've been holding AvePoint. If you've been watching the channel, I've been holding AvePoint for about 3-4 years now, and we're seeing gains from it. They actually just hit $20 not too long ago, but we'll talk about that when we get to AvePoint stock. Robinhood stock. Some people, don't like Robinhood stock. We know what they did in the past, but either way, I think they are in a great position for the future. So I am heavily invested into Robinhood stock, and I probably will add more shares as time goes on. Past that, I also have another option on DraftKings. I have a feeling about the entire sports betting industry. I mean, at this point, we can literally bet on almost anything. So it's getting kind of crazy outside, man. This is absolutely insane, and you can bet on Robinhood now on a lot of different things. They call that events trading or something like that, but I don't do any of that. So yeah, but I'm gonna play the options game with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and bet where I can bet, and that'll be when these options hit. Hopefully they do. Either way, let's get into the portfolio because that's all we really care about. So got some crypto right here. I think this is my total return on all the crypto I have in my portfolio. I also have crypto off of Robinhood, but here's all the crypto I have right here. Nothing crazy on the portfolio. Like I said, I just buy crypto on Robinhood, if you don't know, and then I'll trade it to my private ledger wallet. And I think you should do the same thing. That way you have control of your cryptocurrency. You have the keys and all that kind of good stuff. So not going to get into all that. You're really here for the stocks. So let's start off with the first stock. The first stock is ticker symbol DGRO. This is pretty much the backbone of my portfolio, sitting at $62 a share right now. Overall, we have 207 shares, and we continuously buy more every single week and every month, on top of the dividends being reinvested back into DGRO. So right now we're up about 18%. I have about, like I said, 200 shares plus, and the average cost is about $52, which is great. No complaints here. You can see a weekly recurring buy on it, and we're going to continue to buy it, like I said before. Past that, we got ticker symbol SCHD, also another dividend ETF. If you didn't know, you know now. The SCHD is arguably probably one of the best dividend ETFs that you could get for your portfolio. I think it's great. I have no complaints with it, but I do like the exposure from both DGRO and SCHD, so that's why I hold both in the portfolio if you don't know. Either way, we scroll down. I have a smaller position on SCHD, only 121 shares, only up about 2.5% because, like I said before, I haven't really been holding this that long, but I still consistently invest into it. Past that, we got ticker symbol XLP. This is another ETF, but this is for consumer staples like stocks, sitting at $82 a share right now. If we scroll down, I have about 60 shares and overall up about 15% or $655. When it comes to consumer staples, you can see what they hold right here. The top 10 holdings are pretty much companies I don't hold in my portfolio, but I do want to be invested into, such as Costco, Procter and Gamble, Coke, Pepsi, Colgate, Altria. I'm not really a big fan of Philip Morris, but I mean, I can't dodge it here, so it doesn't really matter. And then Walmart as well. So definitely some major heavy hitters on here. Costco stock is doing really well. Walmart stock, I feel like is doing well. I do own personal shares of Walmart stock, so no complaints there for sure, but it just gives you the exposure to all these companies so I can buy all these companies at the same time versus going and buying all of them separately. Past that, we got ticker symbol S. Wow, I said S. Where did I get the S from? CIBR, which stands for cyber. So this is a cybersecurity ETF. I don't really know. I haven't done enough research into cybersecurity stocks. So I figure, okay, well, I'm going to buy an ETF for it because I don't know which stock to invest into. So why not just invest into all of them? Overall, it's sitting at $71 a share right now. And we scroll down, I'm up about 29% or 478 bucks. Small position, only about $2,000 in here, 29 shares, but we do plan on adding more every single week and every single month. So no question here, cybersecurity is the future. We're dealing with AI, we're dealing with agentic AI, LLMs, all these different types of stuff, all this different IT stuff. So we're gonna need everything to be protected at all costs. So cybersecurity is here to stay for a very long time, and I will be investing a lot more into it. Either way, we got ticker symbol AAPL or Apple. You guys know, another backbone. I mean, you could go wrong with Apple, but I'm not. So I'm going to continue to buy Apple stock. I love Apple as a company. They do a lot. I own plenty of Apple products. There's no question there. Either way, sitting at what we at 199 a share. I have about 38, almost 39 shares of Apple. I consistently buy Apple. Overall, up about 25%, and that's about 1,500 bucks. Nothing more to say there. I like Apple, and we'll continue to buy. Past that, we got TSLA, the divisive stock on the list today. Tesla is up, it looks like about to $360 right now. I've been holding Tesla stock for years. I've made a lot of money off of Tesla stock for years. I know that I don't know if I agree with everything that's going on or that has gone on in the past with Tesla, Elon, President Trump, and everything. But what I will say is that I truly believe in this company as far as not just only the car company, I believe in all of Elon's other companies. So I really do support that movement. All the other stuff I try not to get into. I don't want to get into the politics of it. I don't want to bother. But as far as this goes, I've made a lot of money from it in the past, from options, from stock. And I do see this as one of those companies that you should still hold in your portfolio depending on how you feel. You know, it's completely up to you. I'm not here to tell you to invest into something if you don't care about a person, a company, whatever. It is divisive, so I have to mention it. But either way, I am invested. Sitting at 31 shares right now, overall up about 67%. My average cost is 215. And yeah, that's about it. I will continue to buy Tesla. I do believe in all the other companies. I'm a big fan of Starlink. Neuralink is a little crazy to me, but we'll see how that plays out. The Robotaxi event, I believe, is in a couple of weeks, so we'll see how that plays out. That could either make Tesla stock boom or make it crash, to be honest. I mean, Elon's always talking about dates, and sometimes he comes through on the dates, which is typically never, and sometimes he don't. So we'll see what plays out with the Robotaxi event, and I think it's June 12th, so we'll see. We'll see. Either way, past Tesla, what we got? We got ticker symbol MSFT or Microsoft, also another one of those heavy hitters. It's been in my portfolio for a very long time. It's a very expensive stock, as you can see, sitting at $459.39 or 48 cents. I don't know what I just said. Either way, I have about 9 shares. Not a lot, but I'm trying to add more, but it's just so expensive, bro. Come on. Either way, up 47%. Nothing really more to say with Microsoft except I'm buying more. Past Microsoft stock, I got ticker symbol JPM or JP Morgan Chase. So overall, it's at $264 a share right now. I have about 13 shares. Overall, we'll be buying more. Up 88% with those 13 shares right now. No questions asked. It's one of the main banks I use. I have like 3 credit cards with them, business bank account, regular bank account. So Chase is going to be around for a long time for me when it comes to my portfolio. I'm a heavy customer with them, so why not? Past that, we got American Express, also a pretty big customer with American Express. Still building out this American Express position though, sitting at 294 a share right now. If you scroll down, I have 4.7 shares. Overall, up about 8%. Nothing crazy here. Next up, we got Walmart, ticker symbol WMT, sitting at $97 a share. If you don't know, I'm not sure if I had Target in my previous portfolio update, but I did sell all my Target shares and put most of it into Walmart for a lot of different reasons, to be completely honest. But I do have a Sam's Club membership, and honestly, every time I go to Sam's Club and just spending money on groceries and whatnot, it's just been such a seamless experience, especially with the checkout that you can do on your phone. I really like that. I don't think Target has anything like that, and I don't really go to Walmart like that, but I do support the low prices. You know what I'm saying? We need stuff for cheap. Stuff's too expensive right now. So I'm a big fan of Walmart. Big fan of Sam's Club. I don't go to Walmart. I only go to Sam's Club, but it is what it is. Either way, I will be invested into Walmart stock for the long term. If we scroll down, I have about 31 shares, still building out the position, but I'm up about 2-3%, nothing crazy. So yeah, we'll see how things play out. Past that, we got ticker symbol LOW or Lowe's. Also, another one of the heavy hitters. You can go ahead and get Lowe's or Home Depot. Completely up to you if you're looking for that home improvement type of store. They both are really great stocks. Can't go wrong with either one. Still building out the position, as you can see. Only have about 5.6 shares, up 26%. No need to say anything more there. Past that, we got Main Street Capital. Main Street Capital has been on the portfolio for quite some time. I think since 2021, and we're in 2025 right now. So Main Street Capital's been here for a while. I think I bought this around $30 a share. Right now it's at $56 a share. I have 53 shares, average cost of $40, and overall up about 40% with no issues. I'm gonna continue to hold and buy more. Past that, we got Waste Management. Waste Management for sure, man. This used to be on my M1 Finance portfolio. I don't have M1 Finance anymore, but I moved most of that portfolio over to Robinhood here. And overall, I'm up with it. So not complaining there. Waste Management simply takes out the trash. That's all they do. Take out the trash. This stock has been great to me. It's great as an investment. 137% in 5 years. Absolutely amazing. With no reason to stop soon. I'm going to continue to buy even more Waste Management shares. I have 8.58 shares right now, up 55%. Nothing insane, but like I said, we're grabbing more. Past that, we got AvePoint. We're coming up on it, man. I'm trying to tell you. So over the past 5 years, AvePoint is up 90%. We're not worried about the 5-year chart. Nobody really cares. This stock did not move for like 3.5 years straight. So we're not worried about that too much. But if we scroll on down, I have 310 shares. You can see I got an option on it as well. 310 shares, overall up 60% right now. It did hit $20 not too long ago. I think about a month. Where we at? Yeah, $19.99. It was over $20 for a couple of days. Got one option on it right now. The option actually was performing really well, but I was just like, I was getting greedy. I could have sold it. I didn't sell it. So as you can see, it's down right now, and it does expire July 18th. So ideally, I would like to sell it before then for profit. We'll see if that happens or not. Don't know. Or I might roll it because I do believe in this company, and they are finally picking up on their earnings and stuff like that. So I'm very interested to see what they do in the future. And they also have a pretty big game plan to get themselves to $1 billion in revenue. So I'm excited to hear that. We're going to see where AvePoint goes. So if you don't know about AvePoint, definitely just do some research on it and see if it's an investment for you. But I do like them as a company. Past that, we got ticker symbol GOOGL. That is Google stock. Sitting at 170 a share right now. I have about 34 shares of Google. Overall up about 15%. Nothing to say, but I will be buying more Google shares. Their AI looks insane right now. The monthly membership for the AI, I think it's like $250 a month, but I think you get a lot of other stuff, not just the AI. But their video AI, I think it's Google Veo 2. Don't quote me on that. Either way, it's really good. Looks really good. It's insane. I don't know what we're in scary times. You can type in a prompt and get a solid video, 4K. People are talking. Everything looks sharp. Can't believe we're in times like this. And I didn't expect this this soon. So imagine where we're going to be in another 5 years. I don't know, but I'm buying more Google shares. That's insane. Past that, we got Welltower. I talked about this previously in the previous portfolio update, but Welltower pretty much handles, let's put this in the simplest terms possible. Real estate for old people, respectfully. You know, we're all going to be old one day. Some people are already old and they need a place to stay, like senior citizen homes and stuff like that. So they pretty much own the majority. Wow. They pretty much own the majority of those senior citizen homes and real estate and stuff like that. So, Welltower, I've been slowly investing into it. I do see a need for it because, I mean, I think our people are typically pretty healthy and we're also just getting older, so they're going to need a place to stay, man. If they're not going to stay with their parents, they can't stay by themselves because they might not be able to take care of themselves. So either way, they're going to need a place to stay, and Welltower's got them covered with some real estate. Either way, 154 share right now, still building out the position. As you can see, it's the market value is only $900. So yeah, 6 shares, up 26% on those 6 shares already, but definitely buying more. Past that, we got Progressive. I have Progressive Insurance right now. Honestly, I think you could buy any insurance company and be okay. Insurance is a very interesting business to get into because I think you can make a lot of money no matter what you do. But if we look at the past 5 year chart, I mean, we're talking up 270% for some insurance, bro. Tough. Tough. I mean, obviously, there's plenty of reasons for this, you know, but we're not going to dive into all the technicals here. Overall, I have 5.9 shares. Overall, up about 11%. And we'll continue to buy some more. Past that, we got T-Mobile. T-Mobile, I'm also building my position on. If you don't know, I sold, I think, all of my AT&T shares years back, probably like 2 years ago. And I also sold all of my Verizon shares, I believe, this year. Verizon's not moving the way I wanted to move. I don't see them doing anything growth wise. They're still paying you a nice dividend, which is great, but honestly, you can put that money back to the company and really do something better with it. So, hey, I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong and Verizon turns their company around and the numbers are right and everything like that. But for the time being, T-Mobile, I've been a customer of T-Mobile for like, I don't know, 10 years. And I really wish I bought into this company 10 years ago because there's no reason why I shouldn't have, but I always thought it was kind of expensive. So either way, I'm gonna just have to bite the bullet and buy late. So I started my position overall up about nothing right now, less than 1%. But we're starting the position, and I still think T-Mobile has a lot left to grow. I think they just partnered with Starlink as well, which is pretty cool. Past that, we got Robinhood Markets, man. Robinhood has been around for some time. You've seen it. You've seen it on the channel. You go back a couple years, you've seen everything. The crypto stuff, the buy GameStop, the AMC. You've seen all of it on the channel. Everybody was pissed, man. They got documentaries about them on Netflix. Insane. Either way, we're sitting at $63 a share right now. I believe Robinhood stock was down at like $6 at one point in time. I didn't buy then. I started my position around $15-$20, give or take. And right now we have 158 shares. Overall average cost about $33. Overall up about 88%. I truly believe Robinhood is changing the game when it comes to finance. They're getting into everything. They're already into crypto. They're into sports betting, regular betting. They're looking at a whole bunch of different avenues, and they make money off of crypto, whether it goes up or down. I've seen their recent. I've watched all their events, all their earnings calls. Their recent Robinhood Gold event was pretty cool. So nah, I'm a heavy investor into Robinhood now. I'm a believer. I'm a believer, man. Even though they did us dirty in the past, I ain't gonna hold you, but it is what it is. They weren't the only ones that did us dirty, so I can respect that. But you know, it is what it is. Hopefully, we don't have to run into a situation like that again. But I do really enjoy using this app. I love the UI. Still no other app that has a good UI like Robinhood, in my personal opinion. Let me know if you have one down below. But that doesn't mean I dislike other apps and stuff like that. Like Weeble's great. I still use Fidelity. Fidelity's great. So yeah, and you can see I also have an option as well. Was playing, you know, I felt risky, so you know I decided to just toss that much money into an option that probably won't happen. But you never know, man. I think Robinhood is definitely one of those stocks that when it goes, it goes. So I'm gonna play. I'm gonna take my risk, take my chances with that, and that's kind of that. And to say that's kind of that, that is the end of the portfolio for now. Like it's a lot less stocks on here, and I'm still gonna narrow down the portfolio some more. Still a lot of positions, but we're gonna get there. Either way, the stock that I did sell is Ally Bank, ticker symbol ALLY. Pretty much no reason to sell it for the most part, except for it wasn't really moving the way I wanted it to move. I was invested into Ally for some time. But I moved most of that money either to cash or Robinhood stock or maybe JP Morgan or Amex. So it's still in the same realm. Like I'm still in the financial realm where I put the money, but for the most part, that's pretty much it. We are very close to $100,000. And of course, once we hit it, we're just going to set another goal. So either way, that is it. That's the portfolio update for now. I don't know if I'm going to do these monthly anymore. I've done them monthly in the past for years, but I feel like my portfolio doesn't change that much to do it monthly. But if you do want me to continue to do these monthly, just let me know down in the comment section below. It turned from a dividend portfolio to a dividend growth portfolio. That's where I'm at. And now I'm kind of pushing to just straight growth, and maybe I'll move back to dividends in the future. Who knows? Either way, for the time being, this is where the portfolio is. This is where it stands. That's what I like. That's what I'm invested into. If you're interested, then check it out. Do some research. Find out if you want to be invested as well. And if you're just getting started into investing, well, I have tons of videos already on the channel, but I can make anything for you if you want. So just let me know down in the comment section below what you need. Do you need the basics? Do you want to understand dividend investing more? Do you want to understand how to pick a solid stock for yourself? Let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll take care of you. Either way, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, stay positive, and stay hydrated. Dollar Mike. Peace.